Raul, you know, every time I interview you, you know how we got to start. These amazing, and it never gets old. What did it feel like to get Chiwiwis with 20,000 people? Everybody loved it, and it was a very interesting moment.
It feels amazing to connect with the people and bring a word that makes your day. I feel like this word just brings excitement. It lights up the room. So maybe if you're having a bad day and you hear this chihuihuas, you get happy and it brings a smile to your face. So I'm glad I'm able to do that for the people.
Amazing. Now let's talk about your performance. Overall, how would you grade it? Went to a decision. You looked good in the striking. Obviously, your grappling's always been strong. How would you grade it, and how do you feel about it?
I gotta watch it, but for now, I'll rate it 8 out of 10. I feel like I got a lot to improve, and I'm proud of myself in a way that I managed to stay calm, patient throughout hard positions. I feel like I connected him in the first round, but then he slipped the other punches, and then I went for the takedown. Um, I just would have liked to finish, but these fights give me more experience. I'm just 20 years old, still growing, evolving, and getting a step closer to the belt.
And we talked about prior to the fight how like you were back in Mexico almost in a way to redeem yourself because the last time you got sick and you weren't able to compete. Is it safe to say you almost got that monkey off your back? Like, do you feel relieved now that you got a win in Mexico?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I personally got it over with rematching Ricky Tercios because that was why I was supposed to fight, and being able to also finish him and showing the people that I wasn't scared. It was just not my night that night. Also, but after this week, from a lot of people bringing it up about what happened last year, it's like they missed my last two fights. So then I was like, okay, I'll brush it off this time. And I feel like this shows the people that it wasn't pressure, it wasn't the opponent that made me not go out that night. It was actually that I was sick. I feel like just keep turning up the pressure, and I'll keep coming up and showing out.
Yeah, for sure. And we also spoke about you wanting ranked opposition, you starting to feel ready, like you're ready for that step. Obviously, there was also, those conversations about potentially fighting Rob Font. So now that the fight's over, is it safe to say that your next fight has to be against a ranked opponent?
I think so. Or whoever the UFC wants to put me, to be honest. More than anything, I'm just focused on the belt. That's all. It doesn't matter if I'm 10 fights away, 15 fights away. I'll get them over with. That's my ultimate goal. And more than anything, I'm able to provide for my family every single fight more and more. And I'm just happy that now, God willing, I'm going to be able to go back right now and talk about buying a house for my mother, my family, and keep supporting them and myself. So I'm happy at the moment and excited to be back, hopefully, against the top 15 opponent.
But if it was up to you, if the UFC came up to you and they were like, all right, who do you want next? Do you have a preference? Do you have a name? Is there somebody that sounds good to you?
No, to be honest, not trying to sound cocky or anything, but my mentality is like, if I want to become champion, I got to be able to defeat anybody that they put in front of me. So put a tough test in front of me. And, if I was to lose, then that means I'm just not ready to be a champion yet, So I want challenges, and this is what makes me better. So I just want anybody from the top 15.
And timeline-wise, how quickly would you want to return to the cage?
God willing, right now I have no injuries. So God willing, International Fight Week would be ideal.
Okay. Then maybe after that, the Noche UFC in Guadalajara?
Yeah, and maybe if not International Fight Week in Guadalajara, I feel like the people would love to see me fight somebody ranked and get tested.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the victory and chee wee wees.
Chihuahuas.